right, so good Thursday morning to everybody. I just got done looking through the watch list. We're going to try to keep this thing as fast as we possibly can. I'm just going to show you what we got in case we snag anything, because I want to do, show it up front, and then I will record if I bid on anything, and if anything interesting happens, this video will get released. If this video if you don't see this, it's not getting released. So here's what we are going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, Greensboro, North Carolina, and Tampa, Florida this morning. So this one is Atlanta East. We have a repossession 2014 Silverado. I'm just gonna run through these super fast. The pre-bid closed at 6,200. Let's see here. That one probably needs a transmission or something. It shows the motor runs. Next one, we're gonna be in also Atlanta, Georgia. This is gonna be an 11 Silverado Duramax diesel. I don't really care for these, but I'll take whatever. Looks just like fender, headlight, front bumper, possible grill. It looks like we can fix the hood. If not, replace the hood. But it's not terrible. 207,000 miles on it. Black leather interior. It doesn't have the console, but still, the pre-bid closed at only 5,500. Sure, y'all learning by now, though, that, no matter what the pre-bid closes, it can still shoot up. 2012 F-150. This one's actually sitting about 3 hours up the road, Greensboro, North Carolina. It's a pretty freaking clean truck. Has 187 on it. It is a 5.0 Coyote truck, four-wheel drive. Doesn't have leather, but it has a center console, so it's pretty decent. But I pre-bid closed. I won the pre-bid at 45.25, and my max bid is 52.25. I'll take this truck no matter what. I'll flip this truck with the dealership, even if I don't, keep it as personal. Another dealership flip that I just found is an AMG, 2009 Benz. Pre-bid closed on it at 2,000. I didn't put nothing on it. Only has 77,000 miles. I'll take that one as a flip, no matter what. If I happen to be in Greensboro on the auction, whenever this comes up, this is only damage, then I'll definitely hit it. Let's see here. Next one is going to be down in Tampa, Florida, 2011 Toyota Tundra. I really like this truck for a Tundra. It's clean. It don't look too tacky. A lot of these import trucks, to me, they look really tacky, like flower, mobiles or grocery getters. They just don't look like man's truck. But I do like this in color, this interior, and I like, all the black and how sleek it is. Pre-bid closed at 7,900. We're probably not going to get this one because, again, y'all have already known in other videos I'm not a huge fan of the import trucks. So I'm not going to hit that one super hard. But if it barely budges, and I chunk a couple of hundred at it, then I might do it. We're not going to mess with the Mustang. I believe that's like a Shelby or a GT down there. It's got an engine burn. We're not going to mess with it. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is a Shelby, but we're not going to mess with it. So that's all we're chasing this morning. So we're going to wait. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. Auction start at 9 o'clock. I've got the orders laid out. So the first one right out the gate looks like it's going to be the Tampa, Florida. And then it looks like we'll probably be watching the Greensboro next, and Atlanta will be finishing out probably towards lunch. So on the Tundra, it's not on the block yet, but I just looked up the Blue Book value on it, and it actually only books between 12 and 15. So if I was to go 91 on it, because it's currently at basically 8,000, then that puts me at 10,000 out the door, and I still got to get it out of Florida. So with that being said, the margin of what the truck is worth is just way too tight. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna be going on that one. All right, she's up next on the Tundra. Let's see what it goes for. $86, $88, $9. See, that's crazy because this thing only looks at 12 to 16. And right now they're out the door. They're looking at 11. They're in the 11s out the door. Yeah, so now they're going to be out the door at Blue Book pretty much. Slowing down, still hitting it though. And it does have the platinum package on it, but even with the platinum package put in the Blue Book, you're still only booking 12 to 16. on clean title, and this one's wrecked salvage.
Time extended.
Man, somebody is overpaying for that one. Dragging that thing out.
Time extended.
And the auction keeps resetting it because they're trying to milk more out of it.
Sold.
All right, so let's go see. That's 12,325. Let's go see what that is. So out the door on 12,325, they are 13,243 out the door.
Sold.
And Blue Book is only 12 to 16,000 clean on this truck, and this one's wrecked. That's what the market's doing right now. All right, so the next one up is going to be our F-150. I do have a pre-bid on it, so we will see what happens. So I'm the higher bidder right here. You can see when I'm in the green versus when I'm in the red. So my auto bid's holding me, but it's about to kick me out. See, now I'm out. So let's see what this thing, we're gonna go ahead and hit it because it's throwing the yellow bar up here, which is like a warning. The high bidder, come on, just sell it, man. Gosh, it's like every time you get so close. See, I don't want to go much past this, man. Man, see, goodness gracious, what's the miles? 187,000. I'm not touching it again after that.
Is it a 5.0 truck?
Yeah. Yes, it's a 12, so it is a 5.0.
I don't know if it's eco-boost.
Yeah, I just feel like that's too much.
Time extended.
I just feel like 66, that's gonna put me 7 something out the door. It's probably putting me close to $1,000 worth of fees and stuff, so I'm gonna guess, yeah, now we're touching probably 75. We'll check here in a minute. I mean, it don't need nothing. It looks like front bumper and headlights, but
Time extended. Reserve off.
I just rather throw a lot of money at that Chevrolet that's coming up.
Sold.
They sold it though, so that was 6,825. Let's see what that got this individual out the door. So truck's not even here. Let's just go use this Silverado as example to get the math on. So we'll go over here to cost calculator. Oh. So it got them out the door 76.73. Ouch. Yeah, see, I would not have wanted to be 70. I mean, it's not bad for the truck. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad for the truck. But I just really don't want to be 76. When I finally get one, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna be like, oh wow, yeah, it was definitely worth holding out. So I'm gonna drop this one. So that's done for Greensboro. I missed the AMG. I was trying to buy us an AMG. I missed that one. So now we're gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia. We're waiting for, let's see here, item number 892 and 1090. 1090 is the one I really want. This is a Duramax salvage title. This is a repossession clean title. So the clean title should go cheaper because it's a clean title and nobody wants it. And everybody's going to enter it with really extreme amount of caution, being it's not wrecked and it does have a clean title. Whereas the salvage, being it's wrecked, it's going to bring more money. So I'm hoping that the clean title works in my favor today and keeps the price down on this a little bit. And I just gamble big time on purchasing a clean title, being it's a personal. But I have to bid on this one first. So I kind of hope this one goes too high and I get this one, but then again, I don't want to hold out for the Silverado and, or the 1500 and miss the 2500. So we'll go hard at the 2500, just in case. Obviously Duramax gonna have more value, but the 1500 Silverado would be easier, because if I get it, it's a transmission. I just take it to a transmission shop, order new tires for it, and I don't have to fix collision work. So yeah, so we're at number 352, and our first one's 892. So we're gonna run to Food Line and get some lunch. All right, so 2011 Silverado. Somebody's definitely got a pre-bid, because you can see how fast it's going when I click it. Whew. Come on, baby. See, somebody's like waiting until the last minute. Dude, come on, just sell it. I mean, you're literally like nickel and diming me. That's $8,000 bid.
What were you trying to want it?
I'm in the 8,000s now.
Time extended.
I'm done. I'm leaving it alone. I'm outbid it at 83.25. I probably should hit it again.
Time extended.
We might be flipping it.
Oh.
84. See, I don't know what 84 puts me out the door.
Oh, what? 9? Or
Time
more?
extended.
Over 9?
Yeah. So we're gonna let that one roll, y'all.
Sold.
Man. All right, so we're gonna look out for 1,090 and hope that this is the ticket, and we're gonna throw a lot of money at that one. All right, so that whole thing right there on that truck happened fast. That stings a little. I've had about 15 minutes to think about it. I regret not pushing that button again on that one. This is the part of the business that y'all haven't seen so far. I told my wife I'm going to live with regret on that one for the rest of the day. It's really going to eat at me. The only way that I'm going to feel better is here in a few minutes, if this Silverado goes for cheaper than the Duramax goes for, and therefore I get a truck with a higher Kelley Blue Book value and I'm in it less. The Duramax was showing 12 to 18 Blue Book value. I think it has more street value, even though it had 200,000 miles. And the Silverado, I'm about to double check the Blue Book value again, but I believe it also is hanging 18 to 20 is I think, but I'm about to double check that again because that could be completely wrong. I've had a lot of numbers going through my head all morning. It is going on 2:30 p.m. today on Thursday, and we started this auction at 9:30 this morning. So that's auction life. So this is kind of going to put it in a little bit per perspective for y'all. Every day that I show y'all this stuff, you're going to kind of learn something else that you might not know. So if a dealer was running this auction and he was live bidding, that means that he would have been at his desk from 9:30 this morning till we're going on 2:30, and it's still going because they have over 1,000 cars that they're auctioning off today in just the Atlanta, Georgia branch. So they've been auctioning cars all day long, all over the U.S., all up and down the coast and everywhere around here. The Georgia branch alone has 1,000 cars. So there's literally thousands and thousands of salvage title vehicles put back into the public every single day, back into shops to repair and put back on the road. Every day, car dealers sell salvage. Thousands and thousands and thousands of salvage titles are sold every single day in the U.S. So it's a monster business, and hopefully this is kind of showing y'all that salvage is worth a lot of money. It's not something that you hear your neighbor or your Uncle Joe, whatever, telling you that salvage ain't worth anything. But yeah, I'm kind of bummed out right now. So if you look back, let's recap all the other trucks. Y'all have watched me run them up, and then somebody else keeps going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until it's sold. Okay, so I step out, and then two other people go back and forth, back and forth. This is the first truck this week that I carried it all the way to the sale. So I hit this thing all the way until it finally sold. And what the thing that sucks about that when you're chasing a truck for yourself is you always live, wondering if you would have pushed the button just one more time, another $25, if that thing would have, if it would have sold. All right, so I think they're jumping every 2, so we might be up next. My adrenaline is freaking pumping and my stress is all mixed in with it. When you're chasing these cars down, especially for personal, it's like you just really get in the zone. You can't describe it. You're literally like hunting a car down and then you're chasing it. So you're hunting it down, finding what you want, sorting through all these cars, and then when you finally find it, you're like literally, chasing it down, trying to get it. Bingo, 1090, so here we are. And you want to be careful, like I said, because this thing is skyrocketing right out the gate. See, there goes my regrets of not getting the Duramax. Big regrets. Big regrets. Big regrets. I'm going to hit it, though. See, I'm out. There's no way I want to give that for a gas truck. So now I have tremendous amount of regret for not carrying that Duramax up some more into the 9s. Especially with this thing being a clean title. Like, there's no way I'm giving that for a clean title. Not gambling that. Cloth interior too? No. See, that Duramax is freaking leather. Man. There's a day of regrets right there, y'all. And we're on Thursday, so we're running out of opportunities for the rest of the week pretty much to buy, and it'll start back hot, at the beginning of the week. I mean, there ain't much popping on Friday around here on IAA. They're literally not even quite carrying that thing into Kelly Blue Book. And it's funny because, see, the salvages are selling for Blue Book clean title prices, and the clean titles are not quite getting into it. I looked it up. This one was, I think, about 14 to 20 is what it was kind of looking like. It's all over the place where you get it. But, I mean, we're just getting into the low side of Blue Book value on a clean title, and you see how long it's took to get there, whereas the salvages get into the clean title book value pretty fast because of their lower risk, whereas the clean titles are a higher risk of something being wrong with them and them having issues. They're just normally not good picks. They're your highest risk vehicles as a dealer. Oh, and I think even as the general public, honestly, but that's for a whole nother video. Man, this thing is dragging out.
Time extended.
But yeah, that's what it looks like to regret your choices. First one of the week is going to be the Duramax. The first one of the whole entire week that I carried to the end and I let somebody else have it versus me taking it. This right here, other people are running it up, not me. So it's just a different feeling. I don't really, I'm not really bummed about this. It's kind of like, oh, it went high, but it's not like you let it go, that it was in your hands, your control. But I'm going to let this one finish out for y'all so you can see what it brings. I really kind of thought it would stay lower, honestly. I mean, due to the high risk. But you just, right now with this car market, and that's pending. That's an if bid at 14.8. That's on call at 14.8. I mean, that thing, there ain't no telling what the seller wants for that. So, talk about regrets, y'all. Talk about regrets. The whole week, that Duramax is the one that you feel like it got away from you. So it's like back to the drawing board, man. Fridays, there's just not a lot going on, like I just said. You got timed auctions that sometimes stuff pops up on. That's a whole nother explanation. I lost a tire machine last night on a whole nother auction, so I'm losing them left and right. I've lost a bunch of cars this week for the business. The tire machine got away from me last night at like $1,300. It was a Coates tire machine, a whole different auction. I don't even know what it went for. It literally got away from me. I messed up and was talking to a neighbor at the house instead of working. It was like 6:30 at night. So, I mean, I work around the clock and then got in bed last night at we laid down like 8 or so. No, 7. Yeah, 7 o'clock. And I got back to work at 8 o'clock on the timed auction. And every car that we put bids on last night, everything got away from us last night. So it's just like, around the clock 24/7. You're just either losing, or, you know, winning a couple here and there. But you really have to fight and work for it around the clock to get some of these cars. So these auctions will go on, you know, through the night under a different category that I have not even really touched on yet. So, and I have, like, for Friday, I have, I think, like 30 lots that I'm bidding on, and a whole nother auction that's not car related. It's a whole nother auction. But anyway, so my whole life just revolves around auctions practically, it seems like. And I'll show y'all more of that as it pops up. But we're gonna wrap that video up. Sorry, y'all, it's gonna be another boring day. I really thought we were gonna snag a truck today. You know, I really wanted a Silverado just for simple, you know, that I won't have to hopefully do anything but probably put a transmission in it or some motor work or something. Being it was a clean title, it probably has issues. But you know, it is what it is. That Duramax is going to sting for the rest of the night, probably the rest of the week. So just because of the unknown, that who knows, if I didn't click it just $25 more or $50 more, that I might have took it over. And the auction actually just quit. So it's 2:58. That thing's been running since 9:30 this morning. So 9:30 to 3 o'clock is what they ran. And they ran 1,000, I don't even see, almost 1,100 vehicles. So, like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications. Sorry if this auction stuff is boring, y'all, but y'all kind of wanted to see this world, so I'm giving it to you. Because once this truck stuff's over, I'm not showing y'all us bidding on Honda Civics and all that. So, enjoy it while you got it, because it's not always interesting. You know, a lot of it, the stuff for the business in a dealership is just the run-of-the-mill cars. They don't mean nothing. There's no thought put into them hardly. It's just, you know, go out and try and put maybe bids on 50 cars and see how many you catch. Like, literally, that's how the name of the game is almost. And if people are interested in that side of things, the business side of the auction, not the personal side of trying to get personal vehicles, then at a later date, you know, or sometime I can kind of show that it may be a short or something, and you know, explain all that. But like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and I'll catch you on the next one.